Hey guys, welcome to Jewelry Trading Post. This is Rob, and I'm just going to show you what I got this week. This week was pretty good. First of all, I'll just jump right into it because I don't want this to be super long for you guys. But I started off the week with the estate store that I usually go to, where the owner's been gone for quite a while. So there hasn't been too much new stuff out, but he's back. And slowly but surely, all the jewelry's been coming out. And I went there on Monday, I think, and I got these pearl and sterling earrings and a ring. And they are marked Chablis, made in Israel, sterling silver. They're new on the card. This one is the ring by the same maker, Chablis, made in Israel. Kind of curious when I looked inside to make sure. It's actually marked with another name on the inside, Didae, D-I-D-A-E. But I really like the modernist design of these, this ring in particular. You guys know I love pearls, and I just really like this brutalist modernist style. And yeah, so there's earrings right here and some matching ring. So anyways, I think I maybe paid like $22 for 22 and 12 or something. I spent about 34, but I looked them up online, and each of these sells about $70. At least that's what people have them listed at, and pretty consistently across the board. So anyways, that was that. All right, then I went to the resale store where they bid on they bid on abandoned storage units. And it's kind of funny. When I went in there, she's like, oh, we don't have anything real out right now. And so I was like, okay, because she knows I'm looking for sterling and stuff like that. Well, I noticed these in the case right away. And these are real pearl. And they were $5. And this strand is so long. This is a single strand of pearls. And actually, I will try to measure it if I can. You guys cannot see me, but this is almost as tall as I am. I mean, not quite, but this is holding it 36 inches plus approximately 36 plus another 18, so approximately 36 plus 18, 54 times 2. So this is about 108 inches long, approximately. 108. So what is that? Almost like, that's just long. 108 inches about of these pearls. And you guys know, I did a whole video on this. I really like pearls. So anyway, she said that there was nothing real in the cases, but this is right there, real pearl. They're not individually strung. I thought they were, but it seems like there's like individually strung. I meant to say individually knotted. But yeah, these are periodically knotted throughout the rope, and it's a giant lariat of pearls. And also in that case, when she said there was nothing real, was this. Now this might not be exactly, I don't know, in vogue right now or so, but it did have this sterling clasp, and because of that, I was thinking, well, there's a lot of silver beads in this thing. Where's the mark? Can we see the mark? Yeah. 925 right there. Because of that, there's all these silver beads. I was thinking, well, that could be silver beads, or sterling beads, I should say. Maybe black and clear crystal. So I was like, well, that's worth it. And then at the very bottom, there's almost like a smoky quartz type of thing, or another crystal with some AB flash on it. But so primarily I was buying this because that's a lot of silver beads. I'm not sure exactly if they are sterling because I haven't tested them yet. Let me see if I can get my strike plate. Yep, got it right here. Just test this real quick and see if one of these beads is sterling. Oh no, bummer. See that? It's reddish. So I don't need to test it. I know it's not, but it was a nice try. At least there's a sterling clasp. And this was only, I think, $3. Oh yeah, the pearl necklace was $5. This was $3. Okay. And then also this was there for $3. It's kind of this cool metal wrap over a black enamel. And it was not magnetic. It had a nice ring to it. And I was like, well, maybe there's a chance that that's sterling. But it is not. And I think this was maybe $3 again. And it's not sterling, but I looked them up online. And they're pretty much consistently listed around $20. So it wasn't the worst thing in the world. I think it's a cool design. And then what else did I get there? Oh yes, the really nice one. So that was that. And again, she said nothing was real in this case, but again, the pearls were real for sure. And then I saw this, and I did make a testing video on this, which I put online right after. But this looked like a spoon, or like, you know, the spoon handle type of ring. And, but it had this weird like copperish, bronzish finish on it. It was kind of really throwing me off. There was no marks on the inside or anywhere. But then these little blue, they look like blue, just blue in the store, because it's a little dark in there. But then in the car, I realized there's all this green and some pink flashes, and I was like, well, that looks like opal. So I came home, tested it. Again, there's a video, a short with that. And these are opal. And believe it or not, this is sterling. So again, it's kind of got this brutalist design. Some of these ridges kind of separate. And there's like this really cool scroll work at the end where it meets the opals. So I think that's a really cool piece. And I never wear jewelry, but I don't know if this is like too feminine or not, but I just really liked how it felt when I tried it on. I was so tempted to like wear it, and I'm like, I don't know. Again, I just don't wear jewelry. So anyways, that's that. So that was a cool find. And again, she said nothing in there was real. So then, all right. Then I went to another store later on in the week, and I was really, really hoping that this was real. This I spent, and I'm kind of bummed about this. I spent about $12 on this. It's a really cool religious medal with Jesus. And I think he's holding maybe the Sacred Heart in his hand. I'm not exactly sure, but it had these little rhinestones set in it. And what was really cool, it's on this chain, first of all, with what looks like almost like crystal. And it had one of these toggle clasps, so it looked like it could be sterling. But what sealed the deal was I saw the back of it, and it has 925. I don't know if the camera's focusing too well, but yeah. But get this, I tested it, and it is not sterling. I was like, come on, guys. You're going to be making a medal with Jesus of all people, and then stamp it 925 when it is not? Haven't you heard of thou shalt not lie? Oh, I was so bummed. But again, they didn't advertise it as sterling when I bought it, so I don't think I could really get a return or anything. And then this was at a nearby case, so I was really disappointed when I found that out. And then I was even more disappointed when I found this one out. This was not advertised as sterling, and it was like $23, but that sales associate that had this booth, she was helping a friend whose mom had a collection and passed away, so her friend had so much to deal with, and she was selling all her mother's jewelry, and this was one of the pieces. And I was looking at it, I was like, wow, that looks like that could be sterling, right? You know me, I'm thinking, ooh, that could be sterling, ooh, that could be sterling. Well, it has this really cool scroll work. Sorry to go so fast, but none of the pattern repeats, but it's got kind of like this floral or leaf design. And then there's like two fish in the center. Where are they? Right here. You know, looked Asian in my opinion. And again, none of the patterns repeat. Well, unfortunately, there's no mark. And again, I was going off a gamble. It wasn't magnetic. Had a nice ring to it. But when I tried it on, I realized it's a little sharp. I was like, sterling isn't so sharp, you know? In my opinion, kind of sharp right on the corners. But it does not test as sterling. So I spent like 20 something dollars, and I just was like, oh, darn it, you know? But you know, it's like sometimes you buy things because they are marked and you think you're being safe, like this one. It turns out not to be. And then sometimes you buy things that are not marked and they are sterling. So you just never know. But anyways, it's not sterling, but I do think that this might have a good chance of being 800 silver. So I'm not totally, you know, just going to throw it away or discard it or disregard it, I should say, because it could be 800 sterling. I mean, 800 silver. Okay, so that was that. Those were kind of bummed me out. So I was like, darn it. So then I went out later on and I got this. This I've been looking at for quite a while. It's this red beaded necklace with the sterling clasp and chain. And I'm not exactly sure what the beads are. There's an extender. But these beads are really curious because if you can see, there's kind of like right there, you see that swirl inside of it? Maybe if I get more light on it. They're not exactly uniform. And if you hold it up in the sunlight, see there's some swirl. You see that? Almost looks like sherbet or something. But if you hold it up in the sunlight, some of them are actually translucent, whereas other ones are more opaque. So I don't know if these are glass or some type of gemstone or what, but I tested it to see if there's some fluorescence. And here, I'll show you. There is some slight fluorescence, especially like those swirls that are in the middle of them, they kind of fluoresce. So I don't know, it might be like, maybe like glass. So anyways, it's a mystery piece, but anyways, I thought it was nice. All right, so then I got a Goodwill jewelry bag, which I'm doing these jewelry unjarring of Goodwill bags and jars and boxes, but this was a blue box, and that video will not show on my channel for quite a while because I'm kind of backed up with those videos, but I got it this week, so I'll just kind of show you some of the things that I found in there. Again, the whole unjarring will be posted, but probably a couple of weeks from now. But inside there was this Silpada necklace with these like floating stations, and here you can see 925 China with a Silpada mark on it. I was pretty stoked about that because I probably haven't talked about it much, but I'm a big fan of Silpada. I think they are super underrated right now. I think that they made really, really great pieces. This isn't one of the best examples, but they use real stones, they've used real sterling, and really nice designs. So anyways, I was stoked to find that in the Goodwill Bluebox. Then, I'll show the best for last. There were some random things. I'll just pull out the better pieces. There are these earrings that, I don't know, they do fluoresce. I don't know if that's cadmium glass or ruby, but they do not test for sterling. So that was kind of odd, but they do fluoresce really brightly. I'll show you. Boom, you see that? And those light up really, really bright. They almost look like cranberry juice or fluorescent cranberry juice in real life. It's coming across more pink on the camera, but yeah, those fluoresce really brightly. Those are pretty cool. Not sterling though, but cool. And yeah, there's just kind of like some random sterling pieces in that Goodwill Bluebox, like this. There's all sterling. I think it was from India, but it's got the sterling chain, the sterling ring at the end, the sterling connector that holds this piece of glass with a foil back. I kind of found it unusual that it would have this at the end, but this kind of comes out real easily. It just kind of separates and boom, comes out, so you kind of have to make sure it's pinched to keep it on. But anyways, it's a piece of sterling and it's a cool cobalt blue. So that was from the Goodwill Bluebox, and just some random, like a single earring with sterling and like a geode on it. Little sterling dolphin earring single. Single, that was not a tiny little toe ring with a blue something at the end, probably glass, but it has a tiger eye effect, sterling. So just some randoms that, you know, like the earring, unfortunately, it'd have to be like scrapped for the silver. Another silver chain with kind of like a, I don't know, this was glass. I don't know, but a solid backing on it that's not sterling. So anyway, some sterling came through, but the best part of that Goodwill blue bag, or blue box I should say, was this necklace. Yes, check it out. It is marked Pandora. All right. And I tested this because it's not marked sterling, but this is sterling. The necklace with the leather and the sterling clasp marked Pandora. Test for leather. Test for sterling. Plus, it has all these beads on here. Some of them are marked Pandora, like this sneaker one with what looks like a Converse sneaker. That's marked ALE. These, I think they're called clips. They kind of clip tightly so the beads stay in place. Those are not marked Pandora, but as far as I can see on their website, they have this exact design. And this one is marked something else, like KJI or something. I couldn't find it, but it is marked 925 with those red rhinestones. It is marked. This one has 30 on it. Not marked, but it does test as sterling. This one that I do not think is it marked? Is it marked? Let's see. No, this one is not marked, but it does test as sterling. Or wait, or was it on? Oh wait, is my thing all the way up? I think this one was marked somewhere on the surface. Gosh, my light box is so dark. Okay, so anyways, was it? Anyways, I thought I was going to go quick on this, and then I always get so, like, ADD and start talking 10 minutes on one bead. So anyways, this one's not marked, but it is sterling. Just trying to test my memory. Oh, I think this one is Love to Shop. That's marked ALE, if I remember correctly. Yes. S925. Wait, was it ALE? Oh yeah, I think right underneath it. No. I thought I saw ALE on this somewhere. But anyways, yeah, all of these are sterling beads. And I looked them up, and I thought when I was doing this video, 15 to 20 for each bead. Actually, they're more like in the $50 range new. So I think like they could sell like used about like 30 bucks each at least. So anyways, I was pretty stoked with that. So that really made that box special. All right, so I'm gonna put maybe this stuff back in here, but that was all Bluebox stuff. The Pandora made the day on that. All right, so I went through this not being sterling and this not being sterling. Those are from the same store. So then, you guys, I'm gonna save this one for last, but I went to an antique store, found this, which is a sterling dog charm. It was only $5, and I see them listed online about maybe 25, and it's pretty big for a charm. It was kind of looked like it had some age to it just because of the design, but it's cool. It's 3D both sides, and it's kind of puffy. It's hollow. So anyways, I like that for $5. I'm gonna save the best for last, but from that store today, I got this little fish that I've been eyeing for quite a while. It has this, what looks like a glass belly. Let me get it out of the bag so we can see this a little better. Let's see. Just pull it open. And yeah, I noticed this like maybe several weeks ago or a month or two ago, and it was $12 if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yeah, $12.50. I really liked it when I saw it the first time, but it was $12.50, and I was like, oh, I just don't know. But again, it's got this nice cobalt blue glass belly, and it's got this really nice detail on it. I think I looked it up by a Google image search, and I could see that it was an art. Oh yeah, it is signed. Yes. Wheeler. Now, if I remember correctly, when I did research Wheeler, I believe it should be sterling, going off memory, because again, I Googled this like when I first saw it several months ago. I believe it's sterling, and I don't think it goes like super expensive, but like maybe about $40 or something, or maybe around there. So let's just test this right here since we got it out. All right, so it does have a nice clean silver mark, and let's put some 18K on that little bad boy. Avoid the pearls. Keep acid away from your pearls. Oh no. Oh wait. Yes. No. Okay, I'm gonna do a stronger mark, because guys, I think it just disappeared. Let me do a better mark. Okay, let me bring it out so we can see this together. All right, so that's the new mark. Tried to go a little heavier with it. Oh man. Bummer. Disappears. Maybe that's why you gotta listen to your gut. I was saying don't buy it, but Wheeler is a name. So, I'm remembering wrong. I think that's why I probably left it when I saw it the first time. I Googled it, and I found out what it was, and I left it behind, but this time I bought it. But I think I left it behind because it was not sterling. It might be plated, but again, it does have a name, and I think it's definitely worth more than I bought, but it's not like 10 times more or whatever, you know, or 4 or 5 times. It's maybe got it for 12, and I don't know, maybe it sells for 25 or 40, in that range, 25, 35 or something. But anyways, it's a cool necklace, pendant, I should say. Really cool. I really love the design, so I'm not so like unhappy with it. I just wish it was sterling, but hey, it's branded, it's named, it's cool. All right, So, not sterling, not sterling, not sterling, not sterling, not sterling. This is sterling. So anyways, we got a total mixed bag here. So getting to the finale, guys, from the same store that I got this and this set. Same vendor, actually. I got this, which I did make a short about. Saw this, and immediately I'm thinking, wow, that's really cool. Is it a coin? Flip it over. Not a coin. But I'm like, well, what is it then? It's these guys swimming. Is it a medal or something? So I'm looking through the bag. There's some ridges on the side. And again, I go through this in a video, a short, but I tested it. Got a really nice ring to it. It's not magnetic. It was $5.75, guys. So I brought it home. I tested it for sterling. And maybe I'll just do it on camera for you guys, just so you know I'm not lying. But check it out. This is in fact sterling. I don't want to do this too many times because I don't know what kind of age this might have. But see, there's the nice clean mark. And I promise I'm not going to do this test anymore because I don't want to keep scratching that. But put some 18K on this. And that was a really light scratch. But check it out. It's glowing blue. Yep. I don't know if it's coming across on camera so well. My light is not so good. But that is turning blue. Again, that was a faint scratch because I don't want to do too much damage to the piece. But it does not disappear. It's getting that blue. Let's see if I can show the blue any better. Maybe there. But yeah, I'm super stoked. So as far as I can tell, that piece is sterling silver. It is, in my best opinion, a metal, because it's not a coin. And with swimmers on it. So I'm assuming this is a silver medal that was given away or won at a swimming competition. And I don't know what level of the swimming competition, but I did see online this, I did a Google lens search, and there was this same design almost exactly given out, I think, at the 1912 Olympics, if I remember correctly. And but that piece was on eBay for something, but it actually had a bail made into it. This does not have a bail, and that one was not sterling, and it was given out at the Olympics. So I don't know if that Olympic medal might have been based on another one, because at a certain point they stopped using precious metals in the Olympics. Maybe the silver ones still do, if I remember correctly from the research, but they definitely, like, say the gold is only like 7% gold now. So I don't know if that 1912 one that is not sterling is based on an older one. Like if they stopped using sterling at a certain point. But yeah, I like this so much. And it's a mystery piece because I'm not sure when this was made. I'm not exactly positive if it's actually 925 or maybe 800. I don't think the blue mark would come up on 800. But anyways, I'm pretty certain that this is a silver medal. So I am super stoked about that. And I actually think I'm going to send pictures to maybe an auction house or something and see if it can be properly identified and valued or something. So anyways, you guys, that is it. And I'm going to end this while we're ahead, or while I'm ahead, and before it gets drawn on. So anyways, Pandora, really nice. A lot. 8 beads, not all Pandora, but all sterling. with this leather cord. And the leather cord goes for about 60 bucks just by itself, or 50. I think it was 60. That was really good. The Sopata necklace, pretty good. Silver charm, silver coin, silver medal. That's the grand finale right there. Sterling opal ring, sterling and pearl earrings and ring. Huge 9 foot, or what did I say, 100 inches or so of pearl necklace, lariat style. So it was a good week. It was good. It was nice. A lot of random things, but I'm really super thrilled about this medal in particular. All right, that is my favorite for sure. And then the Pandora and this opal and the pearls. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and check out my eBay store, I Spy Art Shop, and I will definitely be listing more diligently. I have to, but I will be. So check out my store, and if you have any questions about anything that you see and interested in purchasing, message me here on eBay, and let's talk. All right, and if you haven't already, please, if you liked this video, like it, and if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I would love it. All right, thanks so much, guys, and you guys have a great and blessed day. Peace.